Woohoo! The submission circle, first time ever. And I've been so excited about this. Kelly and I've talked about it, and Kelly's already been submitting to Substack regularly, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so oh, Katerina, you and I are both traveling tomorrow. I wasn't sure if you're going to make it today. I'm so glad you're here.
I won't
Okay.
be here the whole time, but as long as I can.
All right. Well, this is going to be a workshop session because I have links galore for you all to go to. And Bill, you're going to behave today and you're going to do it along with everyone else. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
And I have to leave at 10 after 10, unfortunately, because I
That's
have a
okay. This session is designed to be short and people can then
oh, okay.
continue to do their own thing after it ends. So it's designed to end about quarter after the hour. And then if people want to stay, continue on or whatever, right into the Monday writing room and work on their own and stuff, that's fine too. That it might actually evolve that way, but you're going to get what I have for you each time in that time span. So perfect. Absolutely perfect. So
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
are you suggesting to me that there is no freedom of speech for me today? Is that partly what's happening? Is that I'm being muzzled?
Well, you could still partially serve the role of heckler, but I'm suggesting you don't. I'm suggesting that you benefit as much as everyone else from doing this, even though you are and have been adamant about not seeking traditional publishing, because how we do
Yes.
one thing is how we do everything. And doing this and doing these, signing up for Query Tracker, starting your own spreadsheet is all part of everything that you're going to do to publish your book, decide how you publish your book down the road. It's all part of it. You're all free to decide what route you take later on, but we're doing the work together.
I want to add, Bill's not being free speech squelched. He's being corralled. He's being corralled. He's a wild Mustang who needs to be put in some fences. So that's my 2 cents.
Kelly,
That's
if I haven't said
Great
often enough
imagery.
how much I adore you, let me just say it right now out loud publicly. I adore you. Okay, Fran, I'm so
Hey,
glad
Fran's
you're here.
They
here.
I
said wild
know.
Mustang to no one. Okay.
All right, so Fran, there's a few people you don't know. You'll get to know them as we go along here. But Fran has got an amazing story, and it's got some motherhood themes to it. I'll let her maybe say a little bit more about that later. But I know Fran really wants to seek traditional publishing. So I really wanted to have her here today to benefit from all the things that we're doing in this very first submission circle. And I know you can't stay long. But I do want to introduce for sure Kelly Morgan to you. She's my California colleague, and Amy, of course, Amy. How did I miss Amy on my list? Right there at the top. That's why. She's my colleague from California, so her and I are coaching each other, and she attends my meetings, and I attend hers, and it's a great synergy. So she brings a lot of extra energy and knowledge to the groups now too. So I'm very grateful to Kelly for being here and lots of new other faces for you. But let's do this. I've got links, and I'm also going to share the screen and show you where I started when I was first submitting. It's very rudimentary, and then we're going to show you the other things. So let's go here and share here. So let's make this bigger. Da, 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 da. Come on, there's a little bar. Do. Okay, so maybe it doesn't go bigger like other things like it used to. Well, so anyway, these are the links I'm going to be putting in the chat. There's an auto update agent tracking spreadsheet, and it is kind of technical, but kind of not. We're going to look at that together. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You can actually open your own and make your own copy. There's a simple tracking spreadsheet that I made that is just really super, super simple. It's a few steps up from where I started. But here is what I did is orange for sent out. So I would take in poems in this table. I would highlight them with this color if I'd sent them out. I would highlight them pink if they were published, yellow if I thought they were worth revision. Several of you know the story of how I assign myself to write a poem a day, or I write 4 poems a day. And this was one of my tables that I had that the date is hidden because this column is narrow. And then this is a hyperlink that would take me right to where they were saved individually. And then in that file, then I would see that I revised it and had sent it out to ARC, or I'd revised it on September 17th and sent it out to other voices. It was rejected November 17th. So then I was free to send it again, or the simultaneous submissions. I know I'm going pretty fast right now, but it's all going to become clear in a little bit. So this was a very rudimentary beginning that I had for tracking my poems. I was mostly submitting poems at this time in 2001. And when I did this seriously and regularly in those frame between 2001 and 2003, I had 14 poems published, 2 short stories, a couple of contest wins. So when we're regular and when we do this like once a month, get together on the third Monday and submit and work on that, and in future sessions, I can break you up into groups so you can try your query letters with each other. This is then the simple one, as I said. The auto update we'll look at. The Google Doc query template. This is for agents. Then this is the literary submission. This is probably where Dorothy's really excellent political piece, Wanda's, some of Wanda's shorter pieces will be done. Marianne, your pieces, and definitely Caroline's Northern Girl literary submission template. Often these places that I'm going to give to you all to submit your pieces will ask for a query, like not a query letter. Query letters are for agents more, but for submissions, they want a submission document with a bio and just, a few little things that you're doing that go along with your query. Sign up for Query Tracker. All of us are going to do that today, whether or not we want to seek traditional publishing. So Fran, have you already signed up for Query Tracker? I thought you might have already. Not sure.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Was this through you? I don't think so.
I did suggest it, and we did cover it in the last session of the memoir group, but you might not have done it. You might not have been ready at that time, but it's really
Yeah.
good if you sign up. So let's start with here. So I'm going to click on this link. I'll go there, and then I have to stop sharing. We'll go to that screen. So just 1 second. We'll go to that screen and share that one. And here we go. So this is the auto update one that's fairly complex. It's going to be for those of you who have books that you want to submit, and it'll probably make more sense when we go to Query Tracker. But over here, you can rank them as like this is, a really good fit for my subject material, and that will make more sense too when we look at Query Tracker. And then this column there, maybe a famous agent or whatever the name of the agent is, put in there, the agent name, the agency name, and usually I would put the website in here instead of the agency name because you end up having to go there anyway. And then this column, sometimes they would want your submission directly by email. But with Query Tracker, something really cool happens. With Query Tracker, many of the agents want you to use their form that is embedded right in Query Tracker. So you go to that form, and with Query Tracker, you sign up, and it's a paltry fee. It wasn't five. I think maybe it was $20, and it was like a lifetime membership or something for it. And when you have that membership, then it will remember your name, your address, your choices of agents that you're looking for, and it will save your query template letter. So you don't have to do all the work over and over and over again. Because when you're seeking a traditional publisher and you're seeking an agent to sell you to a traditional publisher, it's all about the right agent with the right topic, content, book, query at the right time. It is all about sending, sending, sending. And there is a possibility then when you treat this, like I had a friend, she was on a for singles only app, and she was telling the rest of us that were really curious about how this was going for her. She got on our soapbox. She said, "You have to treat this like a full-time job. You have to go out with at least 3 guys a week to find out whether or not there's one that deserves a second chance." So I think it's like that when you are seeking a traditional agent. You want to get yourself to submit, or if you're public speaking, you want to submit to 3 or 4 conferences at least a month, if not 3 or 4 a week, when you really want to seek the speaking gigs. This applies to Katerina and Bill, if you want to do more speaking out there, for sure. So what is really neat about this auto update, and this is probably time for me to put the link in the chat. Come on, there we go, the link. And I didn't open the chat before. How silly of me. There it is. So this is the link for this. This is you all somebody tested out. You should be able to go to it. You should be able to go to file up here. And I want you to do this if you're wanting to use this automated one and make a copy. Name it that it's Fran's tracking template, it's Marianne's, it's Kelly's, it's Bill's. Name it so that you know that you're working in your own. Then close this original one so this original one doesn't get changes in it. Make a copy.
We have to request access.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Thank you very much. I thought that might be the case, so I have to go and make it shareable. So 1 second, I will do that. I will make it, and then I might have to send a new link. So, share. Okay, so, oh, it just disappeared off my screen. 1 more second. Share. And come on, it's going a little slow. So anyway, when you can, oh, why is that doing that? There we go. So general, no, it's restricted. Let's make it not restricted. How come I can't change this right now at this point? Might have to put all of your addresses in for you to do this. I really, anyone with the link, there it is. It's now showing up. Anyone with the link. So anyone with the link, and it's doing it, thinking.
No.
Anyone with the link done. So do I have to send a new link or does that link work? Try it again.
Yeah, it works. I'm
Okay.
in view only, but now you say we go to file, did you say?
File, yeah, file, make a copy.
Okay.
And that works?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so back to this then is you would copy into this column anything that they say specifically about how they want you to submit so that you would know how they want you to submit. So this one, like, for example, they wanted the first 30 pages, a synopsis and covering letter via email, and then give the email address. And then in this column, you'd put anything you discovered that will give you a competitive edge to write your bonding open and your slam dunk close in the query letter. And that's in the query template example too. This is like submittable. Submittable is a lot. Great question, Kelly. Submittable is a lot for more often essays, creative writing, short stories, poetry, contests. This is really specifically for seeking an agent for your book. So what's really neat about Query Tracker is it'll also say if it wants a full synopsis, whether it just wants the 30 pages like this one. So you can all start out that way to find ones that don't want a full synopsis. And then this is the column that you never, this column here, the follow-up date, you never ever write in here because it's, you put in here your date of pitch and their notification terms. So if they say that they're going to let you know in 12 weeks, then it will automatically fill this in for you. And then you can copy and paste the full response for the agent here if you wish. And if you're pitching others at the agency, sometimes they'll say that you can't or you can, but most often it's like they don't want you to pitch somebody else at the same agency. So that's this document. So now I should be able to go back to my notes file without stop share. And let's go to the simple one. And I'll make sure that this is shared. So this is really simple. And this is really after I started out basic simple, the way I showed you with the colors. Then I would do the title of the piece, my date written or date revised I might have, date sent, publication or agent. And usually I didn't have agent when I first started. I put it in here for you if you want to keep a simple one. Date accepted, date rejected. And probably there'd be one more column if they accept if you can submit to simultaneous, because a lot of them say you can submit to simultaneous. And then if you do that, then if it gets accepted somewhere else, you want to go back to this column and let them know it's been accepted. Thank you for, that. It's a courtesy to let them know that it's been already accepted. And that's, go ahead.
I have a quick question. Is it good to have the initial date, like for a poem that you wrote the poem, and then have a separate column for when you've revised it, or is that just not?
It was
I'm
important
not
to
making the
me
same
because
mistake.
and I think maybe it will be to you, Caroline, because you revise your poems a lot. So date written would often help me find it because when I was writing all these poems, I was on a PC and I could find things by date written easier. Like now that I'm on a Mac, it's much easier to find things in other
Oh.
ways. So when I was on a
Mhm.
PC, the date written was really important to me to be able to find it because then I could go and find it and say it had been rejected because I would keep all that information in the poem file and then always just make a new file for submitting. So
Okay.
that, yeah.
I
So
see.
you'll all can decide for yourselves if there are other columns you want to do in this, but this one is a simple. So let's just share and make sure that this is um, anyone with the link can edit. So I'm going to change it to not edit, but that you can because well, if you edit, then everybody else is going to see it. So again, you want to make a copy and then name it for your own. So viewer anyone with a link can view it and then you can make a copy so it's updating. So I'll get this link and send this to you, and now my Zoom bar is right on top of that link.
Mhm.
Come on, move off there. All right, well, I got another way to move you down so I can see the link. Here we go. So this is the simple query tracker. Make a copy. Submittable is a great format to submit shorter literary pieces. Okay, so the next thing in the notes is this one we can look at later. Let's go look at Query Tracker now. So Query Tracker, I'll pull my screen back up. And the link for this one is, I'll get that and send that to you. So I'd like you, this is the link for going and joining. So I might not be able to sign in there because it might be the joining link, but this is the joining link. So everyone go and join that.
Does
Mhm.
I did this what I thought was a simple tracker, and it was Radiant Rewriters.
Oh, okay. That is because the second sheet in Radiant Rewriters is the simple tracker. So if you look at the
Okay.
bottom, there's a,
Okay.
yeah, there's, yeah, I just thought it would be simple to have it on the same link. And I temporarily forgot that. So thank you.
Okay.
Same link.
Okay.
All right. So now the query tracker, and that should be open on my screen. Oh, this site can't be reached. That's, oh, maybe it's opening now. There we go. So this is Join Query Tracker for free. So you can join for free. And I guess if I am already a member, so I can sign in here. But that link is where you join. And now I'm going to go look at my password app to see this. If I'd been smart, I would have already been signed in. My apologies, everyone. But this will give you time to start filling in your thing, and then I can show you how to navigate around here. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's really a
That
great tool.
Was the second link the one where we were supposed to be able to make a copy when we opened it? Mine says view only.
Yeah, but again, view only, you should be able to go file, make a copy.
and so Query Tracker, even though it's for a book, would be useful for me already.
Um, Possibly not like poetry manuscripts. There are going to be agents that will look at poetry manuscripts. Yes. So you could possibly use that for your poetry and your sculpture tracking. All right, so query tracker, I think this is my email. This one I think I use here. Password. Copied to clipboard. All right. And then you can have it remember you for 30 days. So it shows that I was submitting my friend Tom, and I can look at the query status for that. That was for Carol Benson. Some of you know her. And query sent 6, negative replies 6. Great. So batting 1,000, right? It now when you go and you can set up for a new this is my save drafts, which is great. It would show save drafts. This is list of your save drafts. Oh, drafts, right? No. Haven't been on here for a while. But anyway, agents. Let's go look at agents. And you can search by name, you can search by genre. So again, let's say nonfiction. And let's go look at memoir. And you can fit in another theme. Parenting would be, I'm looking for Fran right now. So what other categories would you, okay, so it doesn't let you make a copy, but you can download. Yeah, you could save it then as put it back in. Sorry, I will go back and make it different or whatever for everyone. Fran, what other topics might you fit yours into if you wanted?
To be
Narrative.
honest, I'm not sure at this moment, but I did have a question with the Simple Tracker.
Yeah.
When I made a copy, I have it full of your information or people's information, like choose your 3 spots, 2 more for Virginia and Barbara. It's
Oh,
full.
okay. Right. No, no. You will just for you, the Radiant Rewriter is for everyone that's in the Radiant Rewriter group, but Fran, I trust you
Okay,
implicitly. You go ahead and
I'll just
use
delete
the
it.
second one. Yeah, delete the first sheet and then use the second one. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Delete
Thank
that.
you. Okay. So I'm going to put a narrative parenting memoir. And let's see, is there anything else in here? Um, if like for Kelly, she would probably want to look at relationship dating for sure. So let's try that. Women's issues, that might be something you might want to try too, but let's go here. And then it's going to populate the agents that are looking for those topics. So there you go. So here's Corey Dioy, 3C's Literary Agency. So you can go and click on her and see what she's, her, him, Corey with an I is probably that. It's closed to unsolicited queries. So you would go back. So actually, there was another way of sorting so that you would choose that they were open to queries. So then it highlights it yellow that you were just there, which is great. But query methods. So yeah, here it is. They're interested, but they're closed right now. So here's one that's open. Emily McDonald is open, and she's in Britain. And email, book submissions at 42, website. So you'd go to the website and you'd see how she wants you to submit. So it's pretty easy to go ahead and find agents. So this is about here, authors, who they are. You'd go to submissions. You'd look and see at some of their other books too, and see if they've got a book that would kind of like look and feel kind of like what your topic would be. A query tracker. And that's
So you can drill down for just memoir or
yeah, you can drill down for just memoir. And look at just memoir. Okay, my system's pretty slow today, probably because I've got a lot of things going on. What can I close down? I can close down WhatsApp and messages.
that's amazing too. It's amazing.
It is an amazing tool, and I really think it's worthwhile to sign up for a membership that's really inexpensive. And that way, then it remembers all of your submissions. It will track, it will let you see the agents you've submitted to. And it will, like I said, I love the fact that it keeps, actually, I should go and look at one of my friend Tom's. If it ever goes back to this, I'll go back to my friend Tom. So while that other screen is going to the website there, let's go back to home and my dashboard. And I'm going to stop share while it's doing its thing, and we can just chat for a minute. So stop share. So when I was submitting for Carol Benson with my friend Tom, we used a standard query letter that this is one of the other links that I'm going to give you. And it's kind of got the things right in there about how you want to start in your very first paragraph, that drop dead, get a drunk to fall off a stool in the bar and go, okay, I need to sober up and you need to tell me more. You know, that kind of opening you want in your query letter. And then it would have all the things that every query letter needs to have, your word count, your number of pages, and a lot of them will ask what your social media websites and stuff are. You fill those in. If they're not required, so if you don't have them, you don't have them. But sometimes some of them will ask what your plans are for promoting your book, and then you can put in what you're doing. So Virginia has some different ideas on what she's going to be doing, and her ideas might take off with somebody. She just shared some of them this morning and go, that's pretty cool. So when she gets back to the screen, we'll ask her. But I love that when you have the membership, it's all there and you don't have to do it again and again and again and again. It's really awesome. So Virginia, go ahead and share your idea for promoting, because I think that might give Bill some ideas for his. You're muted, Virginia. Get unmuted. Demanding sister that I am.
I didn't get your word. I'm having trouble with my internet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What did you say? Phoning? My idea for phoning?
No, your idea for promoting. That you had that you
Oh,
shared with me this
promotion.
morning.
Yes,
Yes.
excited. You had to give me the right word. Okay, I hope you can hear me. It just came to me this morning. Like organically, my coaching business just evolved by word of mouth. And then I went to visit people in their homes and I actually stayed with them. They flew me out. They took care of me, provided the bed, the food, took me out for entertainment, got my hair cut one time. And that's how I worked. And then I worked in people's homes as individuals. And it just was wonderful. And I thought, how can I do that with my book? And I stumbled across this woman named Alyssa who said, "You can do all this promotion without social media." That's me. So I thought, well, what if I put in my book that I'll come to your book club and if you want to have a discussion, I'll come. And what if I say, if you want to have a healing circle, I will come. But the same thing is true. They have to arrange everything, come, and I will work with them. I don't want to charge big bucks. I just want expenses paid. So that's my idea, is to put it in my book and allow people to make their.
Well,
Yeah, our internet is not stable today. Like
No.
mine's been going out and it won't let me go on my phone. But right now it didn't kick me out, which was good. So I hope you heard everything I said. That's just me.
Well,
We
as long
did.
as you all heard Virginia. I blipped out for a second there too. Okay, so I'm back, but I can't see any of you. Right now, my screen is all black except for me, and I'd prefer to see all of your pretty faces. So, Virginia, I think that's great.
We
And
can't
then,
see you either.
oh, can't see me either? Well, I'll probably eventually come back. Maybe I'll turn off my video and turn it back on, see if that helps. Okay. Anyway, it should come back. I just turned off the Wi-Fi on my phone too. But Fran, for you, as starting to promote for your book, maybe go speak to adoption agencies. I wonder if adoption agency have conferences or stuff, because that fits in with some of your topic. And also,
Oh, wow, yeah.
yeah. So to be able to say that you would promote this way, that you would also, then all of us need to say that, we've already contracted local book clubs.
You're,
Am I not heard now?
you're not coming through.
Okay, let's turn off the video and see if the voice will come through. So an idea for Fran, an idea for Caroline is to go speak
No.
at universities at art classes. You can't hear me?
Rusty, you're not, we're not hearing you.
Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay. Well, I can hear you all. So, Kelly, can you brainstorm
We
for a
can
minute?
hear you now. We can't see you, but I
Okay.
think I'd rather hear you than see you.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So, Caroline, if you can hear me now, you
If we
might,
can only pick one.
yeah, if you can only pick one,
Yep.
let's go with the voice. Caroline, you might want to start submitting letters of interest of speaking, being a guest speaker at universities and colleges that have art programs and sculpting programs. and, being able to sell your book. There was Jan Zawicki, and I have her poetry book, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Zawicki, Zwicky. And she did such a beautiful job of self-publishing her little poetry book that it was picked
We
up.
can't hear you again.
Oh, oh. You know what? I expected it to be this bad when there was wind. Um, Let me see. Ideas. All right. Well, talk. All of you talk for a while if you can hear each other. I don't know what else to do.
We can hear you right now. It seems to go out when you're speaking to each of us individually and then
my
come
goodness.
back.
Okay. All right. Well, Kelly says she has to hop out now.
I think Wanda should read to us.
What was that?
I said, I think Wanda should read to us.
Hansel and Gretel?
Love that. Love that.
Have you read the Stephen King Hansel and Gretel?
Oh,
No.
Oh,
no.
It's very cool, and I decided that it was not appropriate for my youngest
Oh,
grandchildren.
wow.
He's written it, and Maurice Sendak has done the illustrations. It's very cool.
No, it's very good. It prompted me to write Hansel and Hansel. It's underway.
Leave and come back. All right. So if you can see in the chat, I'm going to leave and come back and see if that maybe does something. All right. I'm going to make one of you a host. My co-host. All right. So can I hear that you've seen in the chat that I'm going to leave and come back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be right back.
Shocking part of our